Yeah, she walked and took off.
She's not here anymore?
Nope. She went eastbound about 5 minutes ago. What was she wearing? Dark sweatshirt, jeans.
Okay.
In this episode of Cop Cam Max, police respond to a homeowner's call of a car parked on top of his magnolia tree in his front yard. The driver of the vehicle fled on foot, but the flirtatious firecracker didn't get very far.
Pretty sure they found her down there. I'm gonna go see what's up with her.
1, 2, 3, 4. Have fun. So you see what you gotta do.
How you doing?
Comply.
Hey, girl. I'm here. Hey, I'm Deputy Vandal Sheriff's Office.
I'm here to comply. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Somewhere. 1, 2,
Okay, tell you what.
4. Okay, just do what you gotta do.
Okay,
please.
So we're gonna go back to the crash site so we can figure out what
That's
happened.
fine. That's
Perfect.
fine.
You got anything on you're not supposed to have?
No, you can check me.
Okay, I'm just gonna be respectful about that.
That's
Go ahead and
fine.
empty out your pockets for me.
No, I did it at the
Okay.
crash site. Go ahead.
Okay, come on. Take a ride in my squad.
Okay, this one?
Yep. Make sure. Hold on, let me unlock it.
I'm so sorry.
So am I.
I don't know why you're sorry. You're doing.
Because I'm in a loaners.
Getting
I'm going.
paid like 26 an hour.
I'm not that lucky. Hold on. Let me move that. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
You don't
Back up
get
that way.
paid enough to clean your. That's fine. Why
ahead,
is there
sit
so
inside.
many cops here? Can you explain that to me? Why is there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
All right, let's go ahead and sit. We'll figure that out inside. You can go ahead and sit inside, please. Go ahead and put the seatbelt on, okay? Cool, thanks.
You're not gonna do it for me. You get paid enough. Go ahead.
Don't get smart at me. Put your seatbelt on.
Riley, wait, no one's getting slimy with you getting arrested. Just do what you gotta do.
Ma'am, put your seatbelt on,
I
please.
don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I am not having it tonight.
It's time, here. Can you put the air conditioning on?
Yeah, in a second.
Thank you.
Hang tight.
Had information. Hey, here's our insurance card. He doesn't really seem too concerned about the tree.
It's because of the show, because now I got to do the crash and all that crap. Hey, what's your name, girl?
I'm trying to figure out.
What's
the
your first name?
angles so I look good.
What's your first name?
Why? You know it.
No, I really don't.
You really should know it then.
Why should I know your name?
Because you're having 6 cops on me. No cops. When I've been pulled over before, it's like at most once.
Okay. All right.
This isn't my first rodeo.
Okay, were you involved in that traffic crash?
I don't know what you're talking about.
24.
What are you talking
While
about?
you guys are over, is that the driver or track sale spend a leg or fresh smoking at the Edgemore?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's just not cooperating. Give me a second. Okay, so what type of vehicle do you drive? I really don't know you. I've never met you.
I don't know. I haven't drove tonight.
Okay, what is your first name?
Why?
I have to know who you are.
I'm just walking down the street and you need to know what my name is.
I need to know who your name is. Yeah, I got to identify you. What's your name?
My name is Jenna.
How do you spell it?
You don't know how to spell Jenna?
People spell names
You should
differently.
get more education.
How do you spell your name? How do you spell your name? Jenna.
I could see myself in the camera.
That's
Just
nice.
Figure it out.
How do you spell your name? Jenna? Kind of like a 24. What was the registered owner's name on that vehicle in the crash?
She's attached to the house.
Is she?
Jenna.
As you said. Yes.
All right, she clear and valid because she refused to identify herself with me. Thanks, man. All right, go ahead and step out. Step out. Step out.
Why?
Step out of the vehicle.
Sorry about that.
For what?
I'm not going to tell you again. Step out of the vehicle.
For what? I'm stepping out. And you're like 6 inches.
When I tell you to do something, you do it.
I'm doing it.
No, you're not gonna play that
shit. It? What shit am I playing?
All right, you know what? I'm going to play that game. We're not going to have to do this. You're under arrest for DUI.
You got the short guy fighting against
Yeah, we're good, thanks.
Told you before.
are against me. Behind my back. Did you want to make sure they're behind my back first?
I'm working on it.
Go ahead. They're behind you.
Hey, stop.
Hey, I'm not
Stop it.
doing it.
Stop it.
They're behind me.
I'm not going to play this. All right. All right.
So short guy's gotta make sure his cock's big. Fucking asshole. Just fucking cuff me. Go ahead, put me in the cop car so you make sure you get nice and big.
All right, ma'am. Ma'am.
I'm over tonight.
Like, what the fuck are you checking? Are you a
Yeah, I'm trying to.
All right, man. Stop moving your wrist like that.
You're scared.
Ma'am. Ma'am.
You
Stop moving your wrist like that.
It just turns me on.
Tony, can you come over?
Oh my
Hey,
God,
put your light right here.
that's fucking good.
Put your light right there. You good?
So I thought you were done.
No, I can't even.
I'm sitting still. You have 6 fucking cops. There's still 3 on site, and then there's 1
Good enough.
trying to cuff me. Do you feel big and strong?
Turn around and get
Feel
inside.
big and strong?
How about I take you for everybody for trying to kiss me?
Go ahead. I would love to get charged for kissing you because you're fucking hot right now. You're fucking annoying, dude. Just cuff me. Sorry, sir. You've been nothing but nice to me.
Good.
You're short.
Thanks.
And you feel like you need a. You need like you.
Put
feel
your feet
like
down.
You need to fucking prove something.
Put your feet
Go
down.
ahead. My feet are down.
I didn't say kick my fucking squad. Put your goddamn feet down.
You feel big and nice now? Oh, I bet you're cosmic.
Oh, this ain't gonna work, dude.
I'm being nice. You're just.
She gotta go. I'll take her.
Yeah, DUI and
Are you right to the jail with this?
yeah. Yeah.
You mind doing the crash report?
No.
Sorry, guys. I gotta.
No, it's all good.
I'm gonna take her right down. Just tell her it's DUI and that she's combative.
Yeah.
Nice dude.
Jenna was charged with DUI, leaving the scene, failure to reduce speed, and resisting an officer. Jenna retained a high-profile defense firm. Her legal team elected to have a judge, rather than a jury, decide the case. Here is the attorney who took on the case.
The truth is, we fight here, and we fight to the death on every single one of our cases, whether it's as small as a petty ticket or even as high as a felony. We are not in the system. We are here to challenge the system.
Having an Illinois judge decide the case was the right call. After hearing from the officers and watching the body cam footage, the court cleared her of the most serious charges, DUI and resisting arrest, finding her guilty only of the count of leaving the scene. The woman was sentenced to traffic safety school, over $800 in fines, and 12 months of court supervision. She completed the course, paid the costs, and finished her supervision on December 9th, 2025. As a result, the court even dismissed the charge of leaving the scene. So in the end, she wasn't convicted of any crime. Congratulations, Illinois. That's one way to keep your crime stats down. Jenna may have been turned on when the cuffs came out, but at least she kept it rated PG. Now the woman in the video on the left, she takes things to a whole new level.